All right. Welcome. Qualifying for round 2 of the North American PlayStation League Tier 2 MRC eRacing. And I'm Biga. And beside me, in theory, is Puff Digital.
Hello, everyone.
Puff Digital, former Tier 1 champion last season. So, quite familiar
It's
with...
good to be here today.
Quite familiar with a few of the guys on track here. Niebuhr has been with us a while. Fuzz, Bazale. Niebuhr's on
Yeah,
an
quite a
outlap.
few familiar faces.
Caramel King on an outlap. Mario is on an outlap. Josh outlap. Artanis outlap. Good to see you. Good turnout. We got a good number of cars on track tonight.
Yeah, 17, so almost a full grid. It'll be interesting too to see kind of what strategies everyone's going for. It looks like everyone's on the mediums so far, except for Niebuhr, who's on the softs.
Niebuhr is on the softs, yes.
And then Fuzz, actually, we have on the hards.
Yep.
We want to ride on board here with Niebuhr. I think he will be first.
Yep,
Across
he's
the
the
line.
first hot lap, I believe, yep. There we go. He's way off.
Big off
Ooh.
for Niebuhr.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I just got back. I just had to adjust the settings to get the comment bar off the side there. We want to have it full screen. So, anyways, I'm back. And Niebuhr had a big off. I'm not sure if he impeded Josh there. Josh is not on an outlap, it would seem. Is he on a flyer?
I am not too sure. I was riding on board with Niebuhr there and just saw him go off. Looks like Mario.
Mario, yes, finished 4th in the first race.
Quite a good start to the season for him.
Yeah, for sure. That's a nice haul points for someone who's struggled quite a bit to get points every time we've raced with him.
129 for Josh on the soft tire. A 130 on the mediums for Mario. Pretty competitive.
Yeah, that is a very good time. I've seen him running laps around here. And as you say, we say that he's off into the gravel.
I think it was intentional. I think he was trying to
Avoid traffic.
avoid, yeah, all the cars on the hot laps.
Mm-hmm.
Better safe than sorry, I suppose. Get right out of the way.
Good lap from Get It to Win It as well. He's right up there. Just a little off Mario.
He's on the
Less than a
hards,
tenth
too.
off. Yeah, that's a very good lap. Very interesting. I don't know if you sit on that. I mean, I think you go out and you put in a better lap on a better tire. I'm not sure you want to start the race on the hards.
I imagine these are just a couple feelers, right? You'll
Yeah.
probably go out on the mediums. Good time from Beck
That's a great time from
on the
back.
softs. Yeah.
Yeah, he's put a marker down for everybody else. That's a good time.
Always quite quick too. I believe he took pole position in the in our Tier 1 league.
Yeah.
So he's definitely someone to watch out for today.
Artanis coming around. I think he's going into the box. Skin it. Ahead of Brian Mosser here, riding on board with.
Yellow flag in Sector 2.
Yeah, are you hearing game audio? Because I am not.
I'm not either, actually.
Yeah.
I can, I can hear
I hear pit stop.
the PA announcer,
Yeah,
or whoever it is.
the PA announcer. And I heard the whistle in the pit when the car was pulling in. That's unfortunate. It looks like Codemasters has let us down. Very unfortunate. As Capita Hood pointed out, there is no engine noise.
Interesting. 1 second.
It's very interesting.
I will be back in a second.
Mario being extra safe into the pits there. Alright, let's find someone on a hot lap. Doesn't look like anybody up here is. This person is not. Got Ryan going slow. Niebuhr looks like he might be putting in a time. Either made a mistake somewhere or he's boxing. Let's ride with Robin Hood. Looks like he's boxing as well. Alright. We got Ginnett to win it here on the hard tire. Looks like he's putting in another hot lap. He's done 3 laps on these tires already. He must just be trying to get a rhythm, get a feel for things, and then gonna switch tires.
Improved too by half a second. Quite a jump.
Mm-hmm.
Good lap from Aero as well.
Yep. It does take a while to... oh, T-Money right up to the top.
Very nice lap.
It does take a while to get those hards working.
Yeah.
We got Josh coming down on a flyer here. I think he's just finishing his out lap.
On the medium tire.
Yeah, here we go. Let's ride on board with Josh. Get a nice full lap in with somebody. Nice and easy on the exit. Looks really smooth on these tires.
You're on board with Josh?
Yep. See anybody else doing flyers I can jump onto after?
I was just trying to get the tire data up to see what everyone's looking for in terms of strategy.
Yeah, I've got it
race,
set to fitted right now rather than what they've used, so I can see what they're
Yeah. I have best, and both T-Money and Beck have laps on the softs. Interestingly enough, Josh's best time right now is on the softs.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty... I mean, I don't know. I think Josh has the pace to beat that time on the mediums. I think he can get into the 128s on the mediums, based on what I've seen from him.
Too. Here he comes around the final corner. Use the curb on the exit.
Looks like he's got a... Oh, he didn't improve, did he?
No.
No. So maybe another lap, and he's going to have to harvest some battery and It's interesting. See what he has
Yellow
to do now.
flag in sector 1.
Axton coming around. Again, it's on an outlap on the mediums now. I'm interested to see what his lap time will be like on the mediums. This could be provisionary pole on the mediums. He's got the pace, I think. Some good laps on the hards.
Buzz, very good lap on the mediums.
Yes.
128.6.
That will
We've got
play out.
Arrow on an outlap. He's on the softs now, so he could definitely be in contention for provisional pole.
Okay, let's ride with Arrow because it looks like he's going to be the first one on an outlap to actually put in a hot lap. Then we'll jump with Ginnett after, see where he's at. Getting a lot of comments here, but I've got my sidebar off, so I can't really see what people are saying at the moment. Just trying to get to that on Twitch here.
All right. See how he is through the first sector here.
Oh, he's up.
28.2. He's a 10th up. Pretty solid through the first sector. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Still riding on board with Arrow. He's approaching his teammate Mario. He's got out of the way nicely.
He's a second up on his time. Very solid lap.
So that would make him fastest.
Turn.
Here we go.
What's he gonna get?
27.6.
Wow, a 127.6. That's gonna be tough to beat.
It's a great
Half
time.
a second up on Beck. Very good lap. Artanis, 5-second penalty. I wonder what happened there. We have Artanis off the road.
Did he collide with
Into the
somebody?
barrier. Yeah, I think he hit Robin Hood,
Uh-oh.
I believe is what it said.
Yeah. Robin Wood looks to be limping.
Front wing pretty ruined on Artanis there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Artanis is. It looks like Robin Hood's letting him go. Yeah, that's unfortunate for both guys. Really, last thing I want to do is get tangled up with a league mate in qualifying.
Hopefully they can get in and out of the pits quick and get another lap in there. The only one who still has the time on the hards is Ryan, 15th right now.
Everybody in the Twitch comments, I can finally see them. They're
I guess
complaining about the sound being too quiet, and it's like, oh, we can't hear it either. It's not there. I apologize. So unfortunately, you can just listen to us breathe and talk rather than listen to F1 cars. But at least there's only 3 more minutes without audio. Hopefully it's fixed itself for the race. That would be really unfortunate if it didn't.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening. I tried to adjust my settings, but didn't seem to do anything.
Another yellow there, didn't we? Very quick one. It's like fuzzed out on the softs now. I gotta...
On the softs?
Yeah, I gotta figure Arrow... Arrow's back in the pits currently. I'm not sure if he'll come back out. maybe just if he has the extra set, might as well, just to be safe.
Josh is out on the hards at the moment, I believe, putting in a hot lap.
Yep.
And just ahead of him there is Brian Mosser on the softs. We're right on board with him.
Yeah, I'm riding with Josh. He's catching the Haas car in front of him, number 15.
Oh, no, off at turn 2. Or not turn 2, sorry. 9 and 10, I believe that is.
Josh is stuck behind somebody on a hot lap, a Haas car. Not sure who. T-Money, perhaps? No, T-Money's in the pits. Axton?
Riding on board now with Buzz as he begins his hot lap.
Alright, let's see what Fuzz can do. He's a contender for pole for sure.
Through the first sector, he's 3/10 up. Solid first sector. Looks nice and clean through there. Good exit. Get a chance here to see what his sector time is. 9/10 up. This is going to be pretty close. If we can find a bit more time here through the final turn, this might be pole for Fuzz. Good exit. Looks nice and clean.
Yeah, he's got it, I think.
Oh.
Yep. By
wow, what a
over
lap.
2/10. That was a great lap.
Fantastic. Do we have anyone left to finish? Colin's going really slow.
Ginnett's on an out lap. I don't think he's going to make it around.
No, he doesn't have enough time.
No, he's out of time. Artanis,
Oh, no.
out lap. Let's find out.
Mosser's gone into the pits. I think Caramel King's the last car here to cross the line in time.
Yeah.
We'll follow him, see if he can move himself up a few positions.
Yeah, he's got a lap running here.
If he can find about half a second, that'll put him up a few spots. He's down in the first sector.
Yeah.
Tough when you've got traffic, trying to keep an eye on it. Cars all over the road.
GP Colin going very slow as well. I'm sure he's probably just babying his tires back, maybe satisfied with 5th.
Maybe ran out of fuel.
Yeah, he seems to be going quicker than out of fuel. Maybe not. Looks pretty slow. Axton also going very slow. Might be here a while. So we've got Josh and Brian. I guess they've just retired because the session's done, but Harry also has retired technically. I'm not sure if he actually was out or if he just did that now.
Here he comes around the final corner.
Oh, let's review.
Nice. Oh, and he abandoned the lap.
Yeah.
I guess he wasn't going to be this time.
So we got Fuzz in first, Aerostrike second, Axton in third. Very close at the top. That's all within 3/10.
Very
Top
competitive.
3. Yeah, that's going to be very
Top
fun.
6, all on the soft tire. And I like the strategy from Ginnett. Starting on the mediums, I think it'll be tough to do a one-stop starting on the softs.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
He's put himself in a pretty good position.
Yeah, and he's got the pace to run a one-stop, I think, nicely. A very efficient race. And then you can probably put him off the podium. I mean, these guys that are on the softs have to pit so early, they're going to be in traffic, and we saw it in our own league race on Monday.
The engine noise just kicked in. Sorry.
There we go. Well, at least it's back. See, it's not our fault, guys.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was about, but very competitive. Good showing from Renault.
Yeah.
Um, Pretty solid from Haas as well. Hopefully we get a nice clean start and some good racing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I don't think they're going to be taking too long of a break, just long enough to get the strategy set up.
Artanis, I believe, moves down to last for that penalty as well. So
Yeah.
didn't quite catch that, but I did see him off in the gravel.
All right. Well, we get the engine noise for the race.
Is there a formation lap?
There should be a formation lap, yes. I believe that they do it. It shouldn't be too long, though. Yeah, very interesting. Nice and competitive at the top there. I think it'll be an interesting race. We got a lot of guys on track today, and Bahrain's a great track for racing. Should be
It
fun.
is,
Yeah, I enjoy it.
especially with the additional DRS zone.
Yeah, there's plenty of chances to overtake here. I mean, if you've got the pace, you can fight. We can fight.
I forgot to check towards the end, but I believe Ryan XD is still on the hard tire.
All right, six has started the race, so let's get her going. Get the formation lap underway. We'll go through the grid, see where everybody is, see what tires everyone's on.
Do you have any Bahrain facts?
It's hot. There's a lot of sand.
Doesn't rain much, I don't think.
Yeah, if it rains during this race, I'll eat my shoe. My dirty work shoe. That doesn't smell very good. But anyways, let's focus on the racing. So we got Fuzz down in first place, pole position. Great lap from him. Aero Strike is a newcomer, just joined the league. Second place in the McLaren. Nice helmet too. Nice orange helmet matching the McLaren. We've got Axton in the Haas. Beck in the Renault. Fourth place. GP Colin in the Red Bull. T-Money in the other Haas car. Get it to win it in the Mercedes 84. Looking sharp. He's on the mediums, so he'll be one to watch. If he can make up a couple places in the start, could pay off. Josh Josherson also on the mediums in 8th place in the Racing Point. Brian Mosser in the Ferrari. Caramel King in the Toro Rosso rounds out the top 10. We've got Ryan in the other Red Bull. Mario in the other McLaren. Nice shot of the building there instead of the cars. Not sure what it's doing. Oh, that explains it. Mario's out of the formation lap. And so is
Buzz
Niebuhr.
had one of his infamous spins on the formation lap.
Too bad we missed that. I am 6 in the other Ferrari. Harry Hotspur in the Williams. Robin Hood Lawyer in the other Toro Rosso. And finally Artanis in the Alfa Romeo. And we lost Niebuhr in the other Alfa Romeo. Him and Mario are patiently waiting to start the race while the rest of the grid forms up. Let's get up there to Aerostrike. We'll ride with his broadcast view for the start here. All right. Grid is formed. Pretty soon the lights will start.
The anticipation.
Yeah, I
builds.
am excited. I'm not even racing.
See who can get a good start here.
Alright, lights are on. 5. And they're off. Alright, Aerostrike gets a good start. Beck looks like he got a great start. He's flying up the inside. There he goes.
Yeah, they are into turn 1 here.
Uh,
Good move by Aero.
Yep, he's taking
There's
the
a
lead.
couple Ferraris off in the back. Didn't quite see what happened.
Got Axon making a
I
move
believe
on Fuzz.
Six and Josh collided. GP Colin seems to be caught up, and Brian Mosser. Big collision.
I'm gonna have to
GP Colin
find that.
down 11 places.
There's Fuzz hanging on to second. Axton put him under some serious pressure there. It's right on board with Axton.
Great start from Harry Hotspur. 8 places on the first lap so far.
Wow, that's impressive.
Right on the tail of this train that's coming through 9 and 10 here.
We got Axton really close to Fuzz here. Let's see if he goes for it. Well, thinks better of it. We got Mario looking for an overtake here on Harry Hotspur. Ride with Mario for a moment. Is he gonna send it? Oh, he sends it. Ooh, lots of space there. Nice and respectful. Good racing.
A lot of
Now, Caramel
cars.
King's
Very
gonna
close.
look. Just got mixed in there.
Axton
Axon.
right behind Fuzz there.
Yeah.
Doesn't make the move.
Mario going for it again on Harry Hotspur. Oh, very close there. Good racing. Great racing. These guys
Beck
are
with a
3
time
wide.
penalty.
3 wide going
Not
into
quite
the
sure.
turn. Mario has to yield. Unfortunate for him. He was right in the mix.
Didn't
Caramel
hit up
King
until
has to
4th.
back off a tad. There's Harry Hotspur. Nicely. He's kept Mario and Caramel King at bay. Let's see what we got here. Is anybody going to get a great exit? Mario, perhaps? No, nobody's close enough.
Oh, good move by Ginnett on the outside of Beck there. Fantastic.
Oh,
Arrow's
yeah.
already got a 2-second lead.
I just caught that.
T-Money now putting pressure on Beck as well. Right on board here through the final corner. Flag in sector 3. We've got a few tight battles throughout the field right now.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's hard to decide who to follow. Caramel King's looking at Harry Hotspur again. Mario's right on them. I think I'll follow them. Is he gonna go for it? Send it.
Ooh, takes a peek, lock up from Harry.
Ooh, yep. Defends well though. He's been holding them off. Mario runs a little wide there.
Right behind that train. Be interesting here.
Ooh.
DRS.
Oh, that
contact
he
there.
just late move. It was. I think that's clean though. He was just very imposing. He wanted
Kinda
to make
left the
sure he
door
made the
open
move.
and-
Yeah, Harry left the door open. Caramel King stuck his foot in. Nice move though. I
Now
think that's
it's
just good
immediately
racing.
under pressure again from Mario.
Yeah, Harry seems to be struggling on the medium tire here. Mario's also
It's a long
on the
race,
medium,
though.
so he's got
Nice
a great
exit there.
Great exit from Mario.
He
I
must
think
have
he's
him.
got this. Yeah, he's got it. He should be able to move over
Good
before the
stuff.
corner. Great racing.
Ooh, runs a bit wide. Does he
Yeah.
come back? Ooh.
Harry comes back around. Mario had to yield.
Nice.
He didn't have the confidence to hang it through there. Which is smart. You know, if you're not sure, you're better off looking now. He's right on him again. That's how you race. Played smart. Don't take risks.
We've got Beck here looking to make a move on Ginnett. He's
Yeah,
taking a
he's sending
peek.
it.
Oh, lock up. Ginnett holds the
Good.
position.
Yeah, great defense from Ginnett.
I
Mario.
missed
Mario makes a
what
move.
happened to him there, but he's dropped.
Niebuhr comes back around. Niebuhr now pressuring Mario after a big mistake. No, he's not close enough. Let's ride with T-Money, see if he can get in the mix with Ginnett and Beck. Oh, man,
T-Money
just
right on the back
enough.
of Beck now.
Yeah,
I think he's
great
got him.
exit. He is absolutely nailed him out of that corner there. Far more traction. Beck seems to be slipping on these tires. Perhaps he's worn them out a bit.
Yeah, it's tough. A lot of the other guys are still on the softs too, but
Mario taking a look at Harry
Ginnett's
again.
in a fantastic position on those mediums right now.
Yeah, his strategy has paid off. You know, and then you've got
Got
guys
Josh right behind Niebuhr here.
guys like Mario, Harry, Niebuhr, they're all on mediums, but they're sitting here scrapping and losing time, you know? Getting it on the medium is looking like he could be on for a win today with that strategy.
Looks like we could have a couple moves through turn one here.
Yeah, Mario
Josh
is not close enough.
Niebuhr.
Harry's close to Caramel King. Here we go.
Beck just pit. He's coming out of the pits now.
And he locks up. Oh, Caramel King had to yield. Harry locked up and Caramel King had to leave him space. I'm, you know, not sure it was too far, but I mean, Caramel King sort of barged his way through. I think that's fair.
Fuzz makes a nice move on Robin Hood, puts him up into 11.
Mario snuck through on Caramel King as well. Caramel King going for a dive bomb. I have no clue what he was thinking.
Oh no.
Caramel King.
I just caught the tail end of that. Oh my goodness. Mario's gonna need a new wing for sure. There's a big train of cars coming through here now.
It looked like he was driving aggressive since he was passed by Harry, which, I mean, Harry did go very deep into the corner. He locked up. It wasn't intentional. It was an accident. Caramel King looks like he's driving very aggressively, trying to get back at Harry Hotspur. And, you know, did a dive bomb right down through Mario, clipped the front of him. Just driving with a hot head, it's not smart.
Brian Mosser pushed off by Fuzz. And a few cars tucking into the pits now. Mosser drops back down to 16. That's rough.
Yeah, were they racing?
Yeah.
Caramel King's pit for a wing. I feel like that's on him. Can't feel too bad about that. Mario.
A lot of action on track.
No.
Mario. Oh.
What
Big
happened?
crash between him and Josh. I missed it. I just saw them go off track. This is turning into a wild race.
Yes.
The front runners in it has caught up to Axton in all of this chaos.
Yep. Let's get on board with Ginnett. Wow, it's so hard to keep up.
It is. This has been insane to start.
Very interesting 6 laps here.
The stewards might be busy tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at that Caramel King incident for sure. That's you know, I've said it before. You can't drive under the assumption that somebody's done something dirty. You know, a lot of things happen in racing. There's mistakes that are made, and you can't get a hot head and go in and do aggressive things because you think someone's been aggressive with you. Not to mention, Caramel King's move was fairly aggressive to begin with.
Oh,
Ginnett,
late braking by Ginnett.
Great move.
But I think he's made it stick.
Yeah, that was... They hit the apex the perfect time there, those two. Excellent job. Ginnett gets it done. Axton hanging on, though. Really staying with him.
Penalty for Colin for speeding in the pit lane. And Josh retires.
Josh retires.
Not quite sure if anything happened to him or just frustration, but Fuzz has pit again. GP Colin has pit.
Yeah.
So far, the
It's
winners
really
of this
unfortunate.
race, we have Harry up 11 spots.
Harry's doing
Niebuhr's
well.
up 8. Robin Hood's up 10. Artanis is up 10. And Ginnett, 5 positions gained. Very solid. Like we were saying earlier, he's in prime position with the strategy he's on.
Yeah, I think he's on for a win. He's looking great. He's got the pace. He's making overtakes. You know, unless he makes a mistake, I think this is his race to lose. Harry Hotspur, though, you know, those defensive moves he made on Mario and Josh earlier in the race, you know, it's paid off. Look where he is now, sitting in 4th with a nice air around him.
Mario made contact with Artanis, I believe. Both cars stay on track, but Artanis cuts the corner.
Yeah, they're trying to give each other space, though. It looks like they're, you know, putting in a respectful effort, just maybe a little sloppy at times. Hart's going for a move, and he thinks better of it. Good on him.
Money now.
He's got him down straight if he's patient. There you go. Artanis going for the move on Mario. Nice move. Great job. Oh, and he runs wide. Too deep. Mario's
got a penalty.
Yeah, 3-second penalty for Mario. Artanis almost made that move sick, but just ran a little too deep, and Mario got him back. So we'll come back to this in a second.
T-Money.
Yep, Axton's right on T-Money now. Oh, he's past him. I apologize. Right on Niebuhr as he is.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Let's see if Niebuhr can put in the defensive drive here. Hanging on to 4th, though. That's a great drive from Niebuhr so far.
Yeah. Could potentially.
I think he can get some points if he's smart here.
But
he could be visiting the stewards.
Right through the final corner here.
Ooh.
Ooh, back for tires. Nice
and
clean.
No!
Oh, no.
Axton.
Niebuhr sent into the wall.
Yeah, Axton got tangled with his rear. I'm not sure if Niebuhr moved over into Axton. Just maybe drifted over, trying to leave space for T-Money there. Just, you know, too many things going on and lost track of a car. Unfortunate.
Fuzz puts in the fastest lap. Niebuhr goes into the pits.
Niebuhr, yeah, must go into the pits. Unfortunate for him. He was having a nice drive.
We've got Mario and Artanis. They've still been battling.
Yeah, Mario. Well, Artanis has lost the car.
Artanis uses the car. You don't get an overtake easier than that.
No, IM6 is now chasing down Mario. Drive
and the
from
points.
6th. Yep.
Good race so far.
Up into 8th for him. Got a little bit of a lot of gaps building now. It's not too much close action at the moment.
Yeah. Field is starting to spread out.
Yeah.
We got Ryan and Colin behind Caramel King here.
Arrow pits.
Mosser.
See what tire he's going to. He's made it 10 laps. He could go to the hards. He's going to the hards. Arrow's going to the hards.
Tough.
I mean, Ginnett's going to have the fresh tires, but right now Arrow's going to be making up time on Ginnett. I think Ginnett has to put in some really hot lap. You know, at least 1 or 2 really quick laps and then jump in the pits himself.
Well, the longer he waits, the greater his advantage will be at the end, right?
True, and he does apparently has the overtake ability, so...
Yeah, just gotta make sure you don't wait too long, but...
We've got Harry closing on Arrow. Which could get interesting, but I feel Arrow will get his tires working before Harry has a chance to overtake.
Yeah. We've got Ryan chasing Caramel.
Yeah.
Oh, and
late on the brakes.
Ryan in the
Sending
back,
it.
too. There's quite a fork.
Oh.
Bunch of cars through there.
Good defense from Caramel, though. Unfortunate he got tangled in an incident earlier. He was driving really nice.
Got Mosser ready to make a move, it seems.
Ryan sends it late. Oh, and he gets on the brakes just in time. Caramel closes the door. Just
This
a
is a
little
good battle
too,
we've got.
little too far there. Yeah, we got GP Colin and Mosser. Let's see what happens. Who can get a better exit out of 10?
He's caught up to Harry.
He's going for it. Yeah,
Looks
T-Money's
like
going
it in
for
the
it.
last corner. Late on the brakes.
Makes it through. Nice. Great job.
Nice and clean. Good racing. And Harry ducks into the pits. Probably a good time for that. Six made a move on Mario.
Yeah, I've missed that. He'll be upset that I missed that. Ryan really closing on Caramel now.
Under a
I
lot of
apologize.
pressure
Sorry,
from
GP
Colin.
Colin. GP Colin is closing on Ryan.
Ooh.
And he makes the move.
Late on the brakes. Good exit. We'll see if he can
pits.
attack him.
Oh,
back down the
he's just
straight.
defending, breaking the slipstream. Mosser hanging on.
Takes the inside line. Good driving and Mosser. Right place, right time. Bit of contact, but I think that's just good racing there.
Yeah. See if Ryan and Mosser gonna go for it. No, he thinks better of it.
Fuzz now catching up to 6. I think he's got this move done. His medium tires are just gonna have a lot more traction.
I'm still following Mosser, Ryan, and GP Colin at the moment. Mosser's still hanging on.
Nice and
Caramel
clean.
King still in front. So we've got Fuzz stops.
3 cars haven't stopped yet. As I say that, Robin Hood goes into the
Fuzz
pits,
and Robin Hood both pit.
Mario.
6 and Mario are still out. Are they? Mario is on the mediums. 6 is also on the mediums.
Ryan coming back at GP Colin. This has been a good battle now in Caramel.
Yeah.
It's just kind of getting out of that DRS range.
Yeah, it's allowing Caramel King to get away, which is probably promising for him. Mosser making a move for sure. Save that battery up. He's ready. And he's got it. Down the inside. Nice move from Mosser. Yeah, good respect there.
We've got Ginnett, who stopped. I missed that too, but he's right on Arrow now for the lead of this race. And T-Money right behind.
There we go. Let's ride with Ginnett. Follow the action at the front. Ryan's still coming back at Mosser. Looks like he's starting to drop away a tad.
It looks like Ginnett pit onto the mediums again.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Is that accurate though? Sometimes the game lies.
That's very true. It must be though, because he was up by like 20
He's
seconds.
on mediums again. Why on earth would he pit under the mediums?
Interesting.
He has to pit again.
I guess maybe he's banking late on the brakes. Oh my.
He was banking on that.
Did he make that stick?
He made it stick. He left the track a bit, but I think he'd already made the move before he left the track.
Wow.
I feel that he's thinking, I go now on the mediums and I build a massive lead and I pit and Arrow's tires will be toast by the end of the race. So
you're gonna have to get a good gap going.
He has to build a gap now. He can't let Arrow hang on to him. And if T-Money gets in there and slows Arrow down, that plays into Ginnett's hands.
Yeah.
So, and T-Money is on the soft, whereas Arrow is on the hard. So, I'm not sure how much further T-Money can go.
Colin made it past Caramel. That puts him into 9th.
Yep.
Now we've got Mosser and Ryan chasing this pack as well.
Mosser's under pressure from Ryan once again. Another little scrap between these two. Caramel King losing some time still. Arrow Strike still hanging on to Ginnett. Hasn't really dropped back, which is surprising as Ginnett's on the medium. As I say that, the gap grows. Yeah, I gotta say, I think Ginnett's made a mistake going onto the mediums. I think he could have won this race on the hards easily. Now it's questionable, but we'll have to see how that gap builds. I mean, he needs about, what, 20 seconds or so before he's guaranteed clear. I think he probably needs 10 seconds to actually make his strategy work with the soft tire at the end.
Yep. Mario's in the pits. He's got his wing fixed.
Well, that's not too bad for Mario. He might be able, you know, he can probably do, if he runs smooth and say if he can make up some places and maybe get some points if he's lucky, but unfortunate. Artanis is way off, 43 seconds behind now. He's essentially out of the race at this point.
The last car to pit then is 6, and it looks like he'll come out just ahead of Niebuhr. I'll drop him back down to 12, if my math is correct.
Yeah.
Right now, most of the action is for these final few points positions.
Yeah, Brian Mosser and Ryan, just neither one really getting away from the other here.
And Caramel's done a good job so far hanging on to that position.
Yeah, he's doing some good defensive driving. Unfortunate that GP Colin got by because Caramel looked as if he was about to build a gap there. There goes Mosser taking a look. No, thinks better of it.
For the best.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a pretty solid race. He's in the points, you know. If you make up a place or two here, you're doing fairly well.
And a much easier overtaking opportunity down.
Yeah, longer toe. Great move.
Straight.
Ooh, Caramel King comes back at him.
Ooh.
Mosser makes it stick, but Caramel King decided to change his line at the last second to try and make another move. He's got a chance here.
Did he shoot for it?
Ugh, closes the door.
You tried.
Yeah,
nice and close.
He squeezed him in to make sure he couldn't really barge his way through there. Smart line from Mosser. Now, Ryan closing on Caramel. 6 is pit. He's out in front of Niebuhr by 5/10. That's very close.
Nice. The strategists at Ferrari will be pleased with themselves.
He's 13 seconds off the points. You know, if Mosser, Caramel, and Ryan keep squabbling, there's a chance 6 could close that gap. But 13 seconds that's a second a lap at this point of the race. I'm not sure that pace is there, especially under pressure from Niebuhr. Niebuhr could be.
Well, depends on how many of these guys need to pit again. Like, I assume Ryan needs to pit.
T-Money pits.
Caramel needs to. T-Money into the pits.
Ryan
he was just
closing.
catching up to Arrow, too. I think a lot of these cars need to stop again.
Ryan on the 12-lap mediums needs to stop again for sure. And he makes a move on Caramel. He's going to want to get by here if he needs to pit again.
Yep. Because, I mean, even Mosser, he's on the hards.
He's going to the
they're
end.
10 laps.
That's
and they would need to make it to 23. So I think Arrow will be pretty good, I think.
Great shot here.
Harry Hotspur should be good, but I think there's still a lot of movement to come from this race.
Yeah, it could be interesting for sure. I think there's only a handful of cars that are pretty much set in their position. I mean, Ginnett is...
Ryan makes that move.
Not really building the gap he needs at this point. It's 2 seconds. That's not really what you're hoping for. If Arrow can keep him within 5 seconds, I think he's got this race.
Yeah.
And surely Ginnett will end up in
Caramel
some
comes
traffic.
back at him. Great move. Shows you how much these last points matter.
They do matter when you've got 17 guys on track. You want to make sure you're getting everything you can out of it.
Mosser, now that he's in clear air, is really making up time on Colin.
Yeah. He's actually closed quite a bit. I might jump on board. He looks like he's
Colin
pits.
into the pits.
Mosser will have more clear air, which is really good news for him. He's running fairly well right now.
I still think he'll need to pit, but...
Ryan makes the move. Makes it stick. Caramel yields, it appears. Didn't know if he was unsure through the corner.
And he comes back. He's
not giving up at all.
Takes the inside. Nice move around the outside.
Yeah, good racing.
It's quite the battle.
Sure is. It's given us a lot to watch this race.
If they enjoy it or if they're getting frustrated with one another, but...
Well, I've had a lot of good battles with Ryan, and
he lives
for it. He lives for it. He loves it. I'm sure he's having a great time this race. You know, as long as you don't barge into him, he's good to go wheel to wheel. Really, our only close battle at the moment is Ryan and Caramel. Mosser is completely gone. Oh, Caramel has lost it.
No.
Huge off for him. Very unfortunate.
That puts 6 right behind, or getting close.
He's going to need a wing. That was a big off. He's missing half of his front wing. I suppose it's a good thing. He does need to pit. He's on 11-lap-old mediums. Now's the time.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, he pits. Very unfortunate.
Ryan is also into the pits. Coming back onto the mediums. It appears.
Neighbor goes through.
6, up into 8.
Yeah. All in 3-lap-old mediums. This has paid off for 6. Great strategy.
Very solid.
He's got a nice buffer between him. Never, Robin Hood, Mario, all in the way of those guys that have just pit. GP Colin, 1-lap-old mediums.
He's behind Mario now. It'll be tight towards the end here for these final.
Yeah, I think 6 is sitting pretty though. I think he builds this gap on Never, and you know, Robin Hood and Mario going to the end, they're going to be holding up this bunch here. So 6 just has to keep it right. It's a good drive from him. Had a solid drive last week, I think 5th place as well, so. Harry Hotspur running a lonely race down in 6th, 14 seconds behind. Brian Mosser giving him something to think about, but not much.
He was right in the thick of things at the start, and
T-Money is coming to lap Artanis. Artanis gets out of the way nicely. Good on him.
Yellow flags in sector 1, 2, and 3. Who was off there? Neither? Is that intentional?
Never's lost it.
So, yeah, he went off the wall there.
Yeah.
Claimed another. GP
more damage.
Ooh, gives Mario a bump through the final turn.
It looks like Never needs to pit. His wing is missing half of it.
That's unfortunate. That'll.
Yeah, but now 6 is under no pressure. He just needs to be smart here. GP
Arrow still
nice and close.
Right on Ginnett.
Mario is, you know, 5-lap-old hards on GP Colin's 2-lap-old medium, so Mario's got his tires working. You know, GP Colin has fresh mediums, just probably got them going. See if Mario can hold the position here. It's the last point, so
yeah.
Mario wants to go to the end here, and GP Colin is all over him. Sends it down the inside. Mario leaves him space. Ultimately, Mario's got another penalty. 6 seconds now. Unfortunate. He's
at
already lost
least,
these places.
if not more. I mean, I've
Hmm.
lost track of who's got what, but
You can check in Race Director.
there's a few penalties on the board.
Accent
Mosser,
bits.
though, Harry Hotspur was enjoying his time alone, is now being pressured.
Indeed, he is. Ryan Mosser, let's ride on board. See if he can close this gap down.
Not quite. He just got into DRS, I think, so.
GP Colin appears to be closing on Mario.
And
Let's
Ryan's right on
see.
their tail again.
Yeah, we'll see if GP Colin can get this move done down the main straight here. Looks like he's got a really good exit here. He's got the DRS. I think this is job done.
Should should be easy.
Yeah. So that's
Time your brake.
another position for Colin.
Nice move. Very solid.
Very solid, yeah. Mario's had a pretty solid race as well, despite the
Yeah,
incidents. Got caught up.
couple tough breaks, but
I mean, Caramel King completely swiped him, so that's really unfortunate for him. And he didn't do anything wrong. We've got Mosser's. His tires are 14 laps old. They, surely at this point in the race, do you pit? I think he has to. I don't know if he can really go to the end on those.
he seems to be competitive. So
He does have pace, but how much
we've
more?
got Fuzz in the pits.
The tires look rough if you ride on board.
Softs. Mosser now within striking distance. I wonder if he can make this move.
His front left is looking pretty blistered, I'll say. I don't know if he can make these tires go another 8 laps. Who's that coming out of the pits? Fuzz? Onto the softs? This will be very tasty indeed. Alright, let's ride with Fuzz. Watch him get through here.
He's gonna have some pace.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Mosser and Harry on old hards here. Fuzz should be disposing of these two very quickly. Mario pressuring Ryan now. I suppose Ryan's gotten through. Mario did have 11th. Let's jump with Mario. It's very close, not close enough.
Oh, and Mosser runs wide. Fuzz takes that.
Mario is pressuring Ryan. Not quite close enough, though.
Get it into the pits.
Onto the softs. See where he comes out. Arrow strike.
He should
first
be
place.
clear of Team Money, but we will see.
Oh yeah, he's well clear. It looks like he's got some traffic to deal with now, but just one Alfa Romeo. Getting it.
Fuzz side by
clear.
side. Nice move. He's 20 seconds behind. I hope for a photo finish, but it's going to be a tough.
Yeah, I don't think he's got 20 seconds of pace. He might.
Move. Buzz 10 seconds behind Axton, who just set the fastest lap prior to this. Robin Hood behind GP Colin. I don't know if that just happened. It must have. And he goes into the pits. So we'll see. This could
Mosser
move
pits.
Mario back into the points here.
Mosser pit. Harry is hanging on to Fuzz, just started dropping away. Was hanging on though.
Mosser goes for the mediums.
Yeah, maybe he didn't have an extra set of softs, fresh set. But I mean, he can really push the mediums now. He's got 6 ahead.
6.
I'm surely 6. Surely 6 will be yielded to him. Mosser has far more pace at this point. And 6 doesn't need to be squabbling, losing time to GP Colin behind.
True, Colin is
closing
there.
fast. Let's ride with Mosser. It's the closest battle. Oh, Caramel King is actually closing on Robin Hood Lawyer now.
Robin Hood just came out of the pits, so
Yeah,
Buzz
it's
with the fastest lap, but
130.
seems to be stuck kind of running his own race.
Yeah, he's looking like he's on for 5th at this point.
We'll see how hard 6 defends here. Oh, he yielded.
Yeah, figured as much. Too much, really. He
Quite
let
slow
Colin
through
through
that
as well.
corner, yeah.
He's yielded too much. Just
Yeah,
cost himself another place.
doesn't even have DRS. Still in the points, so we'll see if Ryan's got the pace, I guess, to challenge him, steal a couple extra points. Or I guess another
Ryan's
point.
tires are much fresher as well, so I would assume that Caramel making a move on Robin Hood, dives down the inside. That looks like job done. Oh yeah, closes him off before the apex. Yeah, nice pass.
New fastest lap for Ginnett.
Yeah, I mean he's taken a 5 seconds out since his pit stop, but it's not enough. Caramel is back behind Robin Hood Lawyer again.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened. I missed that. Buzz into the pits again? I missed what happened there, but that puts Harry into 5th.
I think Fuzz is getting a fresh set of tires for fastest lap. Oh,
No,
he's getting a wing. Yeah, he's
he
retired.
retired.
Oh my.
He's out.
Why on earth did he retire?
Well, that'll shift everyone up a spot and puts Mario into the final
Yep.
points
Mario up into
position.
10th.
19 seconds ahead. He's really just gotta keep it on track. I think for most cars right now, they've settled into some positions here.
Again, it's 14 seconds off. Its strategy has failed him. He had a much better chance of winning this race going onto the hards when he bit. Caramel King makes the move on Robin Hood once again. Not sure how Robin Hood got back ahead, but let's follow them and see if Robin Hood can come back at him. And he does. He's coming back at him. Around the outside, Robin Hood closes him off and runs wide. I think Caramel's got the place this time. Surely he'll be under pressure down the next DRS straight, though.
Tight to his gearbox, so
Yeah, seem to be fairly equal pace right now. Robin Hood on the fresh mediums doesn't want to be stuck behind another car, that's for sure. Ryan closing on 6 now.
yeah, he's made up a lot of time in the last couple laps.
Alright. Got Arrow out in front, 13 seconds is the lead right now. Don't think that's going to be disappearing too quickly.
No.
It's made up 1 place. Getting to win it up in 2nd, made up 5 places. T-Money all day on the podium. Great drive from him. It's made up 3 places.
I believe he was on the podium last week too, so
yeah, great start to the season for him. So
and with Fuzz not getting any points, that'll put him, I think, in the championship lead.
Yep. Most likely. So Gennett and Arrow are newcomers to the league, so these are their first points.
Yeah.
Moving along, we got Axton, 4th place, 11 seconds off. Down 1 place. So not too bad. Hasn't really had too eventful of a race. Lost 1 position. Harry Hotspur, though, 10 places made up. Driving in 5th. 15 seconds off. 18 seconds ahead. Nobody even close.
Yeah. He's run a very quiet race, but
Yeah, like I mean, his defending at the beginning, you know, he was in a mix. He was in the mix there, and did some really nice defensive driving, and you know, it's paid off. He's driven a very comfortable race since that point because of his hard work defending.
We've got Ryan now in DRS range, but his battery is completely drained. He's only got 6%, so I don't know. And 6 has got 50%, so he's kind of got to use DRS and harvest here. $12 seconds, it's just not enough.
No, he's flubbed the strategy there and cost himself a win.
Good on Aero Strike though. These tires will be how old at the end of this race?
19 laps,
19
I believe.
laps.
Yeah.
So we said it would be tough in qualifying, but he's made it work.
Yep. He extended the softs to 10 laps to make it work, and it's a good drive from him. Confident with his strategy. Ryan really closing on 6 now. Great exit.
Ooh.
Surely he's got him here.
Side by side. Yeah. Six though, we'll have DRS down this straight, so we'll see. Ryan was way over 6. Should have gotten to the slipstream there, but
It's not close enough.
deep into turn 1. Good exit from Ryan, and
6 is right on him though. Good exit from him too.
Robin Hood Lawyer, 5 seconds for ignoring blue flags. T-Money just gets by, but seems like that may have taken too long.
T-Money, and yeah. Luckily not probably going to affect his race much if he did get held up, but still frustrating.
I think, aside from any
And 6
offs
runs
here,
wide.
it'll just be penalties deciding the rest of this race.
Yeah, did you want to check the penalties?
Can take a look. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, maybe we should just
Nope.
check the screen at the end.
Retired, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to add all these. Beck had like 9 seconds.
When did he retire? I feel like I missed that.
Who else had penalties? Mario's got some. Whatever, we'll just look at the end.
Six, you know, hanging on to Ryan somewhat though. Doesn't really let him get away.
Yeah, but I don't think he's got enough to catch him here. We're starting the final lap now.
Yeah.
Riding off board with Arrow. Really consistent pace throughout the day. I think what won him this race was just his pace when Ginnett was on the mediums for his second stint.
Yeah, I mean, that's. I'm not. I can't wrap my head around the decision. He was at the right time in the race as well. Like he had gone 14 laps on the mediums, I believe. You know, the hard tires would have easily got him to the end. It was at least 12 laps. You know, it was doable for sure. Maybe he expected Arrow's pace to drop off a lot more than it did.
Yeah, and I mean Arrow never really let that gap grow to 3 seconds, so.
No, it's a great drive from him though. Debut wins the race by a commanding lead as well. Got Mario closing on 6 now. Not sure he's close
got, like,
enough.
A bunch of penalties.
Yeah, that's true. 6 probably doesn't have penalties. And there's your race winner.
And there he
Arrow
is,
strike.
crossing the line. Congrats.
Great win from him.
Well done.
Get it to win it. Could have been on for a win. Just questionable strategy decision. We'll have to see what he has to say about that. I'm sure he probably regrets it now, but Team Money comes home for a podium.
Finishing our podium positions. Robin Hood Lawyer picks up an additional 5 seconds for an unserved penalty.
Axton unserved penalty.
5 seconds. Shouldn't make a difference, but...
No. Harry's in no man's land here. Good drive from him, though. I mean, 10 positions made up.
Possible driver of the day,
I mean, he's my driver of the day. 10 places. Get it to win it, too, makes up 5 places. That's pretty good within the top 5 there, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. Good drive from him, too. Mosser comes home in 6. Good points for Ferrari today.
Mario runs almost off track there.
6 brings home a couple points. Decent haul of points for Red Bull. GP Colin and Ryan.
Yep.
And that's it.
Well, fantastic race. I mean, there was a lot of action.
Yeah, slowed down a bit towards the end. Got a little slow there, but it was fantastic action for, I would say, 85% of the race. It was hard to keep up at times. We missed so much.
Yeah.
There's your
And
podium.
a Canadian atop the podium.
All right. I didn't know he was Canadian. That's good news.
Here they are, spraying champagne.
Yeah.
Time-old tradition in F1. Continued here tonight in Bahrain.
Yes. The fruity juice. Bubbly fruity juice.
True, I guess they can't drink.
Yeah, I don't think it's really actually champagne there.
We should have mentioned that off the top of our broadcast, but...
Yeah, so we've got Mario, 12 seconds of penalties. Wow. Still hangs on to 10th, though. Grabs a point. I am 6th, 9th place. No penalties.
The guys back.
Top
Harry,
3.
no penalties in 5th, so...
Yeah, the top 3 had no penalties either. Axton, 5 seconds of penalties. Not much, but yeah. Very good race.
Well, I think that's it for us.
Yes, signing off. Yeah,
Thank
well, that
you
was...
to all who tuned in.
Yeah, I think it was mostly just MRC guys, but I hope everybody enjoyed it. It'll be fun to watch the broadcast back once we see for the guys in the race too. Hopefully we didn't let you down by missing all your action. But anyways, that was round 2 of the North American PlayStation League Tier 2 division, MRC Esports. Thanks for tuning in.